Do Black lives matter only when the assailant is white? Hi, I'm Shamika Michelle, author, speaker, and empowerment advocate, affectionately known by some as the Goddess of Controversy. As a Black American woman and mother of 3 daughters, I want to speak on issues of great concern to my community: police brutality and Black-on-Black crime. Over the last few years, through mainstream media and various social media platforms, the Black community has been saturated with horrible images of Black men and women losing their lives at the hands of white police officers. Seeking justice, superstar NFL player Colin Kaepernick even sacrificed his promising career. In 2016, he began to kneel during the national anthem in protest of police brutality and the systematic oppression of Black people. This was a huge sacrifice, as Colin was sure to end up in the NFL Hall of Fame. It was his assertion, along with many others, that Black people were being killed by police at alarming rates simply because of the color of their skin. After all, many of us can name Black males who lost their lives at the hands of white police officers: Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, and Walter Scott, just to name a few. Those deaths seem to confirm the notion that racism was getting worse and Black people were in constant danger of white supremacy. Worse than the dangers of slavery and the Jim Crow era? Mainstream media and even opposing politicians have blamed the current president, Donald Trump, for inciting violence against people of color and encouraging police to harm Blacks. But here's the facts. In 2017, approximately 1,147 people were killed by police. 92% of those were shootings. That's about 987 people. Of those shot and killed, only 19 were unarmed Blacks. Of the 962 police shootings in 2016, 17 were Black. This was down considerably from the 36 Black people killed in 2015. Down from 2015? Who was the president? According to the numbers, more whites are killed each year by police than Black people. So, is it only important when Black people are killed by police? It would appear so, as most of us can't name one white person that was sensationalized by mainstream media or Democrat leaders. I guess Colin, of mixed descent, was only concerned about one half of his people. Perhaps he would still be playing football if he took a stand against the absence of Black fathers in the home, an issue that's more of a threat to the Black community and also one Colin is more familiar with. Now, let's look at Black-on-Black crime. This epidemic ravages our communities, but doesn't get nearly as much coverage. In fact, the term Black-on-Black crime is outright rejected by many people. Many people believe that a young Black male has a greater risk of dying at the hands of the police. But let's look at the facts. In 2017, the CDC listed homicide as the #1 leading cause of death in Black males 15 to 34 years of age. This was nearly 6,000 Black men murdered. If most homicides are intraracial, this means that in 2017, an overwhelming amount of Black men were murdered at the hands of another Black person. This leads me to this question: do Black lives matter only when the assailant is white? Where are all of the Black activists and preachers that so readily take the mic when it's a national news story? Isn't the lost life just as important when there are no cameras around? Shouldn't these numbers be more alarming? I guess it's harder to push the fear of white supremacy when whites aren't involved. There are some that believe the lack of concern for intraracial violence is justifiable because many of the perpetrators are brought to justice. However, there are a number of cases that go unsolved, as many in the Black community live by the street code, snitches get stitches. So while mainstream media and Democrat leaders want me to live in fear of the police and have great concern for white supremacy, I'm actually at a greater risk of being harmed in my own community by someone that looks like me than I am by a white police officer. That concerns me. It should concern us. The political left has thrived for generations by keeping Americans divided. Racial tensions and fear are two of the most powerful mechanisms they exploit. That's why leftists and the liberal media keep telling the Black community that we are perpetual victims of police brutality while ignoring the real issues that damage Black Americans. It's time for Black Americans to break free from this trap. It's time to walk away.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and share it with all of your friends. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking this button here.